Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. You see this big pink D20 and you know what that means. It's time, this episode, for Dorking with Dice, only this time it's Dorking with Dice on ice. That's right, this isn't actually ice or anything like that, but I have replaced the vintage baseball packs that usually inhabit the Dorking box with 20 vintage hockey packs. That's right, in honor of the Eastern and Western Conference Finals that are starting this week. In fact, the Oilers and Avalanche play tonight. But it was time to honor the really exciting hockey season that we've had and some great playoffs with shaking up the Dorking with Dice a little bit and doing hockey this time instead. And even if you're not a hockey fan, I implore you to stay tuned because I do have a little bit of content that will interest you anyway. And I'm putting a very special pack in this box that is quite vintage, as you will see. We'll go through that in a minute. First, I wanted to update you on the huge giveaway that we're doing on this channel right now. It is a huge giveaway where I broke a rather larger than expected collection yesterday in an epically long video yesterday that I posted. If you haven't watched that and you want to get yourself some cards, just go ahead and go back and watch yesterday's video. You can fast forward through any parts of it you want. It's pretty lengthy, and I had to have a rub down with some hot towels after that, as it was a lot of cards to go through. But a lot of great cards out of there, and you guys are sending me some great lists of cards that you want. I haven't sent out any cards yet because I want to give everybody a chance. Even if you didn't see that video yet, you are not late to the party. There are tons of cards left, and I've not mailed out any yet, so you can stake your claim to any cards in that collection that interest you. Just go back, watch that video, leave me a comment on that video, and I will comment back with my email address, and then you just send me your list of cards that you're interested in and your home address or your mailing address so that I can send these out to you. I will mail anywhere in the world. That collection is your collection. I broke it to share with you and let you have first choice of anything in there that you want. Nothing is being held back in any way. There was a big shoebox of cards in there that you guys maybe saw me go through as well, and it was about 400 or 500 cards, and I was trying to go through there as fast as I could, but I definitely missed some, and a couple of you guys sort of called me out on that in your emails. You're like, I thought I saw this card in there. I went back and looked, and sure enough, your eagle eye spotted a really good card, and there were a couple of you guys who noticed several cards in there. I have pulled those out, and they will be going to you. And while I was doing that, I decided I'm just going to go through all these cards again and see if I missed anything else. And I did, and I've got a small stack of cards here that I missed from that shoebox that were in there that I did not notice yesterday. And so I'm going to go through these now as sort of an addendum to the giveaway. So any of you guys can lay your claim to any of these cards as well. Even if you've already sent me a list, you can email me again and say, hey, I want that card that you showed today, and just let me know which one. And it can go out to you just like that. So I'll go through these pretty quickly, show you what else I found. It's only about 25, maybe 30 cards, something like that, so it's not going to take a long time. But there's some good ones in here. I'm surprised I missed. These two on top are the Admiral Showalter cards that I pointed out yesterday. Somebody actually wanted these, so I pulled these out for them. I don't know what they were thinking with these poses. I mean, he looks like he should be on the deck of some sort of a cruise ship with Captain Stubing or something. I'm not really sure, but somebody wanted these, so I'm happy to pull these out for you and mail them. I think I will always call Buck Showalter the Admiral from now on just because of those poses. Somehow I missed two Trevor Hoffman cards. Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Fame relief pitcher. I don't know how I missed those. One of the greatest relief pitchers of the era. Andre Dawson there. It's a cool card because it says signed by the Marlins, yet he's still in his Red Sox uniform. That's a pretty neat card I missed. Matt Williams yucking it up on his All-Star card. And here's a Brett Saberhagen card. Looks like he's trying to sell you some used cars. Come on down to the Saberhagen dealership. Have I got a pitch for you? That's what that card looks like to me. I don't know why. Anyway, Saberhagen with the Mets. That's sort of weird and strange to me. And then this is an even weirder card because it shows on the back his fantasy team, his fantasy baseball team. He lists here on the back. And the strangest thing about this is that he himself is not on it. So apparently he didn't think much of himself as a fantasy baseball player. I don't know. It's a very weird card. Tino Martinez, nice Fleer Ultra card. Somebody please take this off my hands. I'm showing this to you again, and I'm going to show it to you every episode until somebody claims this card, because I don't want it in my house. It's nightmare-inducing. Jeff Kent making a very awkward smile. He probably just saw this really awful Steve Sparks card, and he doesn't really want to offend anybody, but I'm happy to offend Steve Sparks if that's what it takes to get that card out of my house. Here's another Jay Buhner card. There was one in the binder of Jay Buhner and Ken Griffey lurking in a darkened stadium up to no good. And here is Jay Buhner again. He looks like he's sneaking up on Ken Griffey, but Ken Griffey will have none of it. His keen, sharpened senses detect Jay Buhner from a mile off, and he knows what's going on. I don't know what these two got up to in the 90s, but I don't trust it at all. Tony Gwynn checklist card's actually a pretty nice card there. Sideways card of Manny Ramirez, rookie card. I don't know how I missed these. And these two are very interesting. These two are Pat Mahomes, the father of Patrick Mahomes, the NFL quarterback. Pat Mahomes had a somewhat short career in the majors. He was a pitcher for a while, and these are two cards of Patrick Mahomes' dad. So if you collect Patrick Mahomes, you may want one of these for your collection, just so you have one of his dad. You don't see these very often. I don't know why, but I was kind of taken by these. So anybody who is interested in those, I wanted to point those out to you. They are there. A nice Tom Glavine Leaf card. I just seemed to pass right over that. Not sure how that happened. This is Pat Listache, not a particularly valuable card, but kind of an unusual card. This was very carefully constructed scene by Topps for their Stadium Club card. You can see they've even put like dirt on top of the plexiglass where the player was laying down grimacing as he slides into a base. Somebody's about to tag him. I mean, what a very carefully orchestrated card. I don't remember ever seeing that one, but very unusual card. This one also very unusual. Alex Ochoa doing some sort of strange balancing act in a swamp by the looks of it. I don't know what he's doing there. It's a very, very strange card. And then if you look on the back, he's doing exercises on the back too. I'm not sure if he ever played or if he just led exercises for the Mets. I'm not sure, but very strange card there. This Ray Langford is not an exceptionally valuable card, but it is from the Ultra All-Star insert set from Fleer Ultra that year, and those are pretty tough cards to get. I don't know if anybody is trying to build a set of those or collect those, but I wanted to point this one out because they are somewhat difficult to get out of those packs. Oral Hershiser and Ramon Martinez, another Dodgers pitcher there. And a few Stadium Club cards that I just passed over of big names, including Craig Biggio, Matt Williams, and Larry Walker. I don't know how I missed all three of those. They were all right together, and I just went right by them, I guess. And then a couple of Jeff Bagwell cards here at the end, checklist card, and then that nice Topps card as well. So any of those are up for grabs as well. If you see anything there that you like, you should just let me know, and I will be happy to pull it out and mail it to you. All in all, it was a pretty nice, I think I've got it right here, in fact, it was a pretty nice stack of cards that I have pulled out of there from yesterday and today. I mean, that's a nice stack out of that shoebox, and you guys found a few more, and there's probably still more in there that I somehow am missing. But anyway, it's a little addendum to the giveaway. Again, if you haven't sent me an email or gotten involved in that giveaway, there's still plenty of time. You have not missed out on anything. You are not too late by any means. So go ahead back and watch that video and participate, because I want to send you cards. That is a collection I bought to break on your behalf and mail out cards to you as a thank you for helping me get to 200 subscribers. And I really do appreciate it. So please participate. I want to mail those cards to you. So let's see what we have here. We've got the Dorking with Dice on Ice. That's right. You guys can tell I'm really proud of that rhyme. It's pretty good stuff. Right before this, I was listening to an old Cure 12-inch single where the B-side is their cover of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That goes out to Sean. He'll understand what I'm talking about there. And I want to tell you what the vintage stuff is in here. As you guys know, I always put something special in the number 1, the number 10, and the number 20 spots when I do the usual Dorking with Dice with baseball packs. And in the hockey box, it's no exception. In the number 1 slot, we've got a pack of 1988 hockey. This is a true vintage pack. And you can pull a Joe Sakic out of here, as well as several really good Hall of Famers. That's a really nice one. And in the number 20 spot, I've got a pack of French language Pinnacle from 91-92. These are pretty rare. The English language ones are not particularly rare, but the French ones are. And you can pull Pinnacle team inserts out of this, which are these kind of attractive black and white portrait type cards. And they're pretty rare. They're pretty hard to pull out of here, but hopefully we will run across one of those And then what is going to go in the number 10 spot? There's nothing in the number 10 spot right now, but I'm going to put something very special in there. I'm going to show you what it is. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 will go right there. What pack is it going to be? It's going to be this sweet pack, a true vintage pack from my collection that I've had for many, many years. This is a 1976-77 unopened wax pack of hockey cards. That's right, and this is one that I've had for many, many years, from 76, 77. This pack is probably older than most of you guys watching this channel right now. It's not older than me by any means, but it's probably older than a lot of you guys, and we are actually going to see if we can open this today. You can get the best rookie card out of here is a Brian Trottier, and there are like 3 different kinds you can get out of here. There's his regular card. I think he's on the Islanders team leaders card, and I think he's on a record breaker card too, so a lot of opportunity to get one of those rookie year Trottier cards. There's also, as it says, a photo card in every pack. What that means is they did inserts for this, which have sort of a glossy photo finish on them, and they have a lot of Hall of Famers in there. So hopefully we will open this pack today and see what is within. This is a pretty expensive pack. When you can find these, they sell for about $50 to $100. So that is a big pack for us to be adding to the Dorking box, but I'm happy to do it, and I hope we roll a 10 and get that pack open and see what's in there. All right, as you know, if you've ever watched Dorking with dice before, I roll this a few times at least and just pull packs out based upon what numbers come up. And there should be a lot of packs in here I've never opened on the channel before. I really dug deep into my collection to fill this box up for Dorking with Dice on Ice. Yeah, I love that title. You have to get some sort of like hockey rink, I don't know, something here that will make it look like it's a hockey rink the next time I do this, because I'll probably do this at least 1 or 2 more times as we get into the Stanley Cup and all of that. So let's see how we do with our first pack. We have rolled something off camera. Let's get back there. We have rolled 14. Number 14 came up on the die, so we know that this is 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 is Upper Deck Hockey 90-91. And that's pretty good. I see what we get out of here. 90-91. I'm trying to remember what the big rookies were that year, and I'm drawing a little bit of a blank, but these are nice cards. I haven't opened one of these probably since 90-91, and like I said, I had to dig pretty deep into my collection to get this out of there. So let's see who we have in this first pack. All right, and we start off with, all right, I have examined that card very closely. I have no idea who that is, and the reason I had to edit it there is because those cards are like having a mirror. And you were just seeing me and all of the crazy stuff behind me in my study here, and I wasn't going to have any of that, so that's why this card is turned that way now, and I have looked at it very closely. I have no idea who's on there. This is Pierre Turgeon, however, and that's a pretty nice card. Sabres player. I know a lot of you guys have asked me about Sabres before, so that's a pretty nice card there. Like all Upper Deck packs, this one is going to be all kittywampus with the cards upside down and backwards and everything else. This is Pat LaFontaine portrait on there. Marty McSorley from the Kings. Let's flip this one over and get John Casey. Nice Minnesota North Stars card there for Julie Farnham. Another North Stars here with Peter Lepine and Craig Simpson. More North Stars. North Stars hot pack here with Basil McRae. Another portrait card. That is Mark Messier, I believe. Yes, it is. Mark Messier there. Nice card. Rick Meager. And I'm going to put these down because these are just completely backwards. Mike Louis and Thomas Steen. And there's the Jennings Trophy winners for the Bruins. You can see that's Andy Moog and Regine Lemelin. Pretty neat card there. They look so nice in their tuxes. All right, so not too bad of a pack. Nothing special there, but not too bad. So we rolled a 14. Let's see what we get this time. See how we do. Got a 3. I thought it was going to be 17, but it came up on the 3. So let's go back to the beginning here. 1, 2, and 3. This gets us this big jumbo pack of 96-97 score hockey. And we can look for the Check It insert cards out of this. You get 20 cards in one of these packs. And this is another one that I have not opened for quite a while. There's all kinds of interesting cards you can get out of here. It actually shows you on the back, which is very handy for us. You can get Artist Proof, Golden Blades, Superstitions, and Check It cards. These Superstitions and Check It's are 1 out of 10 and 1 out of 17, and it looks like Golden Blades are 1 out of 3, so we actually have a pretty good shot at that. Artist Proof is 1 out of 27, so that would seem the hardest one, but Golden Blades, maybe we'll have a chance at that. Let's open this up and see how we do. Hopefully we will get something a little more exciting out of this pack. All right, this wrapper does not want to come off. There we go. Very nice. All right, these are bricked. Wow, these are really pretty bricked, so we'll probably have some paper loss. The ones on the back are coming off a little easier. There's Eric Fichaud, and what's that? Valerie Buer. And let's see if I can just bend these very gently to get these to open up for me. Yeah, it looks like they're coming off pretty well. Do that at the top and the bottom, and that should free them up. These are stuck, but they're not that stuck. So there's Joseph Stumple and Pat LaFontaine again. That's 2 packs in a row with Pat LaFontaine. Paul Coffey when he was with the Red Wings. And Brent Fiedick, Phil Housley from the Devils. We'll get that one unstuck there. Rod Krieger and Darren Pupa, or Puppa. I don't remember how you say his name. I don't really remember that player, quite honestly. And Felix Potvin, great goalie for the Leafs. And Ted Donato. Just bend these a little bit more. They're pretty much coming free without too much trouble. Tommy Soderstrom after that. That one does have, oh, what that is. Some strange paper loss there. All right. Vladimir Konstanov. Michael Pavanka. Pat Verbeek. Joe Sakic. That's a pretty nice one. Back when he was with the Avalanche, who will be playing tonight. Jean Van Diesbroek, when he was with the Panthers. I remember him being with other teams beside that. There's Stefan Facette. And our last card is Marcus Ragnarsson. All right. In future versions of Dorking with Dice on Ice, I'm going to have to remember to put some of these in the freezer because I had forgotten that pack is full of glossy cards. And if I have any other ones in here that are glossy, I want to put them in the freezer first because usually that helps them to unstick and I won't have that kind of paper loss. But nothing fantastic in that pack that I'm too worried about it for that one. Let's see what we roll next. We got a 14 and a 3. Let's see what is next. We got a 20. That is awesome. 20 is one of our special packs. That means we get to open this Pinnacle French language pack. That is pretty sweet. 12 cards per pack. And this could be some good stuff in here. You never know. Lots of Hall of Famers because this is, what is this, 90, 92, 91, 92. So lots of possibility for Hall of Famers in here and some early cards of some good players. We start off with a Whalers card of Adam Burt, Defenseur. That's right, Adam Burt, classy defenseman there. Frederick Alusen, also Defenseur for the Jets. And Dave Gagner, Centre for the Minnesota North Stars. My French accent is amazing. I know you guys don't have to even tell me. I know. I hear it all the time. Craig McTavish, also Centre for the Edmonton Oilers. And Greg Adams, allié gauche, which means left wing. And a Sharks guy, also Defenseur, Rob Zettler. And John Tonelli, allié gauche. And Perry Berezin, Centre for the Sharks. František Musil, Defenseur for the Les Flames. And who is that? Looks like Bobby Clark in the background, but I don't know who's in the foreground. This is the Idols insert. I can't quite make out who's in the foreground. Let's flip it over and find out. It is Bobby Clark. I was right about that. And Ed Olsik in the foreground there. I would not have guessed Ed Olsik, but I did get Bobby Clark, so I get points for that, I think. And this is some sort of a tuxedo card for Lowe. What is this? This is Kevin Lowe. Ah, yes, of course. Kevin Lowe. Pinnacle Good Guy. That must be the insert that we have here. I wonder why that's not in French. That should be Bon Homme, I believe, if that were in French. Yeah, you guys really didn't think I knew French, but I actually do. I'm just not good at Game Winners. Brett Hull. That's probably the best card we have pulled so far out of any of our Dorking with Dice on Ice packs. Game Winners, Brett Hull. That's a pretty nice card, actually. I like that one. Put that one in the wolf lair over here. Let little Wolfie take care of that one. And leave this one out over there. We'll do one more pack from today. We've rolled a 3, a 14, and a 20. Let's see if we can get that 10. If we can roll a 10, we open that true vintage pack of 76, 77 cards. We're really curious to see what is in there. What do we get here? 14 again. I think we've already rolled that, didn't we? I think we did a 3, a 14, and a 20. So let's roll something different. Right on top of Kevin Lowe there, we rolled a 9, so I will take it. That means we can start with 10 and go 1 back. We've got a Score 92 U.S. edition NHL, and you can win USA Greats cards, which does not really help us because I'm pretty sure that those contest wins will have expired by now. But still, some good cards to pull out of here. Score NHL 92. Probably have not opened a pack of this since 92, quite honestly. So let's see how we do. Lots of possibilities here for some great Hall of Famers. And see if we can get this in focus. There we go. Got it. Okay. Owen Nolan starts us off. Chris Dahlquist. More North Stars. Man. Steve Casper from the Flyers. Doug Waite. There's Kevin Lowe from the Oilers. We've seen a couple of Kevin Lowe cards now, 2 in a row. Peter Sidorkowicz from the Whalers. Paul McDermott from the Caps. Dave Christian, great player from the Blues, played with Winnipeg for a long time. Dennis Savard from the Canadiens, that's a pretty nice one. Mike Ballard, longtime player there with the Leafs. He played for several other teams, I believe. Now, what is this? This is the franchise insert for Yzerman. That's a pretty sweet card. I like that one. That is a nice card. And we got another nice one right behind it. What do we see this? Nice Yzerman there. And Mario Lemieux right behind it. That's 2 great cards in a row for us. This pack is really strong. Definitely put that one in the Wolf layer as well. Dino Ciccarelli, also a very good player. I think that was towards the end of his career with the Caps. Tom Draper, goalie for the Sabres. Igor Kravchuk for the Blackhawks, and that is a prospect card. I don't think that that's probably worth too much. I don't think Igor had a tremendously huge career, but nonetheless, nice card to find here. And what do we have? This is the Norris Trophy winner for Brian Leach. That's pretty nice, too. We've got a couple of tuxedo-oriented cards out of these packs. Brian Leach with the Rangers, of course. And pretty nice card there. So the last couple of packs, I have to say, the last couple of packs were pretty decent. Our best card pulls were Mario Lemieux and Yzerman franchise and Game Winners Hull, and that's not too bad. I'll take those. That's pretty good. Happy to get those. So there we go. That is Dorking with Dice on Ice, the inaugural edition of that program for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back with more Dorking with Dice at some point, either later this week or next week, and hopefully we will pull this pack in the number 10 spot and open up this 76-77 pack. That will be pretty fantastic. Cannot wait to see what is in there. And no, I will not be chewing the gum. Do not even get me started on that. I was watching Driller and Squish last night, and Yelly, of course, and they actually, I don't remember. I think they actually tried the gum. Did they? I can't remember. You guys will have to tune in and see, because they opened something pretty old and the gum did not look good, but I can't remember if they tried it or not. It was very late and I can't remember things anyway. So, all right, that is the show for today. As always, I appreciate you showing up, and I appreciate so many awesome comments that you guys have been leaving. I've been really enjoying the big giveaway that we're doing. Please go over and watch that video. Get involved in the giveaway. Get yourself some cards in the mail. There are tons of great cards in that collection, and I want to mail them out to you. It is your collection, and you should help yourself and stake your claim to the cards you want. All right, I will see you again soon. I'll be back tomorrow, and as always, happy collecting.